It's just a normal, it's quite a simple one. I tend to change it up every single time. So similar exercises, but the structure and sort of the intensity is different. But we'll just do a nice simple warm up, a little bit of warming up stuff and a bit of mobility. And then I've just got 3 rounds of 5 exercises. Each exercise you can choose to do 15 to 20 reps, depending on how you're feeling. So some of the easier core exercises, you might want to do all the full 20. And some of the more difficult ones, you might want to just stick to 15 or go anywhere in between, wherever you're comfortable with, basically. And our first round is all lower body exercises. The next one's all core exercises. And the third round is all upper body exercises.
Cool.
So it's nothing too complicated. It's a nice sort of simple layout. Lower, core, upper, just working our way up. Yeah, so 5 reps in each round, 5 exercises in each round. Is that right? Yep, 5. And 15 to 20 reps in exercise. So what I'll do is after the warm up, I'll demo the first 5 exercises in the lower body round, just so there's no confusion. We all know what we're doing.
Yep.
I'll take it over to you and we'll do them all together. And then while you're resting after that round, during that rest time, I'll demo the next 5 and then I'll do the same thing again.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so we will start with some warming up. Hang on, let me get my timer going. So we're going to do 4 exercises, 30 seconds for each exercise. Just do as much as you can, just to get as warm as possible. From what I understand, you're probably quite warm over there already, so you're probably okay. You won't have to go too hard then. Let me get my time. I'm going to stand up so you can see me better. How's that? This is my living room. Where is my timer? Right, okay. So it's 2 minutes in total, the warm up. So we're going to do 30 seconds just running on the spot, normal style. You still can't see my head. Just running on the spot. And then we're going to do 30 seconds of high knees. So those ones. Then 30 seconds of lateral lunges, which is just a big step to the side. See, now I've got to move my thing down. This is going to get confusing. Right. Big step to the side and sort of bending that leg and keeping the other leg out straight. And then step to the other side, like that. And I want to see if you can get those as quick as possible. I know you guys are sort of next to each other, but you can always turn sideways if you haven't got the space for it. And eventually speed those up once you get comfortable with that. 30 seconds of that, and then 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Just like that. So those 4 back to back if we can. That's 2 minutes of warming up. Is that all right? Cool. All right, let's do it. I will start the timer, starting with running on the spot, quick as you can. In 3, 2, 1, go. This is confusing. Keep going, nice one. Just regular running. Done about 10 seconds. Nice and quick. Right, about 10 seconds left. Keep that speed up. Okay, and swap to high knees. Going with that same intensity, bringing those knees up as high as you can. A bit of time, about halfway there. Okay, then a little bit slower onto your lateral lunges. So big step to the side, bend the knee, or the one you stepped on, legs back together, and then to the other side. Excellent stuff, guys, really good. About 10 seconds left. Okay, and then last one, bit of jumping jacks. 30 seconds. This is the last thing. So keep them nice and fast. That's great. Keep going, keep going. 5 seconds. And stop. Nice one, excellent stuff. Do you both have bands?
Yeah.
Cool, so you've got enough for the two of you, you don't have to take turns. So in fact, since we've got nobody else here, and it's just me and you two, I'll use my bands. It's a very, very weak band, but and I will modify whatever, because I haven't got to worry about anybody else, into band exercises.
Awesome.
All the upper body ones, I think, well, most of them should be. It'll be a little bit of exploration today on band work. What have I got? So, tricky ones to start off with is the answer. So my first exercise, I've got dumbbell, but obviously band, Romanian deadlifts. So that's the stiff leg. You want a slight bend in the knee, like so, but not, you know, completely locked out, but nice and straight. And then you're bending over, keeping the back straight and feeling the stretch here in the back of your legs and back up. So I'm thinking if you stood with a lot of resistance in your band here, and then you can feel the challenge here. So stand on your band with as much resistance as you can get it on a very tiny little extension. Oh God, I'm falling over. Keeping those legs straight, keeping that back straight, and pulled up against the bands like that. Excellent. So there's your, we'll do them all in a sec. This is just me, I'll just demo them. So that should be okay. Is that looking all right?
Yeah,
that's
just
fine.
like that. Awesome. Then I've got goblet squats. Goblet squats might be a little bit more tricky, but you can probably do, so usually goblet squat, you're holding the dumbbell up here by your chest and you're squatting. So why can't we hold the bands up here, can't we? Could we do that?
Yeah.
So you're holding pushing the handles together, pressing them together by your chest, squatting down, pushing those hips back, down with the legs and up.
Yeah, that works.
Very nice. Alternating reverse lunges, really long, just lunges backwards. I wasn't going to use any weights for this one, so you probably can get away with that. Oh God, my sock's got a hole in it. So nice big step back and bend down into the lunge.
Yep.
I was going to go weightless and just do these ones body weight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's totally up to you if you want to incorporate the bands. I'm not sure how I'd do that. It's too much moving around. So probably just do those body weight, I'd say.
Yeah.
What have I got? Then we've got calf raises and squat thrusts. So calf raises, I'm gonna hold on to my mantelpiece up here. And just calf raise, just like that.
Okay.
Just a little bit to activate the calves. It's not gonna be the most intense exercise they've ever had in their lives. If you wanted a little bit more pressure, I suppose you could always put your feet together, stand on your band, hold it up by your shoulder or something, just so you've got, and that's not going to work. Is that going to work? I feel like, yeah, there you go. So there's a little bit more resistance on the coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to extend the band a bit. But I'd say probably just stick to body weight unless you're feeling like it's really doing nothing for you. Then you can give it a go with the band like that. What do I do with my phone? Here it is. And then finally, squat thrusts.
Yeah.
So that is, it's a bit of a core exercise as well, but I say I always feel it in my legs every time. So that's full plank position, nice straight back, straight arms, straight legs, with your wrists in line with your shoulders, for that nice stable base of support, and it's just jumping both legs in and then both legs out, like the first part of what's it called, a burpee, first part of a burpee. So you should feel that in your core, but also in your quads, in the front of your legs there.
Okay.
So we're going to do those 5. Where have I put my phone? It's over there. At your own pace, however much you can, 15 to 20 reps. I'll shout at you and remind you what's next. You don't have to remember all that, because I know what it's like. I've got the memory of a goldfish, so I totally sympathise not being able to remember 5 things in a row. Very relatable. Right, okay. Let's go. So nice and put this together. Excellent. Okay. So we will start. Oh, have you guys? Oh no, I am. Okay. Sign in 3, 2, 1, go. So, okay, used to using bands. There you go. Keeping those legs as straight as possible. Slight bend in the knee, and lock coming all the way up. Putting those shoulders back. Okay. Awesome. So you don't have to rush through these. Try and get nice and low, back as low as you can, and back up. Push those shoulders back, coming all the way up. Feeling like squeezing your lower back when you come up. Squeeze, and stop when you're done. So once you've done your 15 to 20 reps, goblet squats is next. So you want to have your feet sort of shoulder width apart. You want to hold the bands together up by your chest. Push so you can have them like this. You can put them around there, but then that might be a little bit uncomfortable. I'd say just try and have them in the middle like this. So you've got a nice triangle. And then squat. Same again, 15 to 20. Using that resistance from the band as you come back up. Excellent work, guys, really good. Awesome, okay. Then we have our alternating reverse lunges. So you can drop your bands for a sec and just big step backwards. Bend the knee, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and then back up. 15, so if you try and go for 20, that's 10 a leg. That seems nice and balanced. So I've got actually the worst balance. So these are almost more of a balance exercise for me.
Yeah.
I'm used to going down and getting back up rather than a strength exercise. Okay, and then we have, what have we got? We've got calf raises.
I hate these.
So you can do them standing up, or if you need something to hold on to, like a wall, you're more than welcome to do that. Nice one. So once you get yourself in a position, try and get your feet nice and close together. The closer your feet are together, the more difficult it is. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1, big in. So all the way up, all the way back down. Try and hold it at the top for a second, feel the squeeze, and back down. Up, feel the squeeze, 1, 2, back down.
horrible.
Yeah, it's because it's such a tiny little muscle being used, just those two calves. They're gonna get sore quicker than you would doing a squat or something, because it's just a little muscle taking the whole weight of your body. But it's really good for you. So once you're done, just 15 to 20. If you can get up to 15, that's perfect, no rush. And then squat thrusts on the floor to finish off.
Along with
That's it.
burpees,
And you get a bit of rest.
plank ups and whatever, these are my least favourite exercises.
That's right. It's just it's the better part of the burpee, I like to say. The burpee, no one's favourite. This is the easier part. I hate the jump. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go.
It's not enough.
Nice one. Okay. That's it. You get to rest now.
Awesome.
So grab your water. Make sure you stay hydrated. Very important stuff. And I will talk you through the core round while you guys rest up. Let me play a little bit. How's that? There we go. Okay. So we're starting off with a very similar one. I did think to myself, why am I putting these next to each other? But I don't know. I don't know why I did it. But we're going to do a mountain climber to start off with.
Hey.
So the knees, it's all right. You've only got to do 15 or 20 if you're feeling up to it, because they're quite quick. They're quite easy to do.
Yeah.
So 15 to 20 mountain climbers. Then we've got V-ups. It's the tricky one. Is that a doable one?
Yeah.
It's got a lot of different names, but I refer to it as the V-up. That is lying flat on your back, arms over your head, legs straight, and then lifting your legs up into the air and touching them with your hands. Is that doable? If not, don't worry about it. You can do the simplified version, just bringing the knees up and reach for the toes like that.
Yeah.
And if that is even more difficult, what's the other version? I can't even remember now.
I think the ups is fine.
Sorry?
No more difficult than V-up. V-up is good.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean less difficult, sorry. So yeah, you can do the full V-up, or the bent knee one, or just do a knee raise if you can't manage this one. Either one is fine. Any of the variations is good. So then we've got toe touches. A nice, simple one. Lying flat on your back, knees bent, feet on the floor, and you just reach around to the side, touch your feet or your toes, really reach, feeling the squeeze here in the side of your core and your obliques, and then reach around on the other side. The further away you put your feet, the more you've got to reach and really strain. And obviously the closer you bring your feet, the easier it is. I'm not even trying here. So it's up to you to set your own difficulty, depending on how difficult you want it to be and where you want to put your legs. So choose where's a good spot for you to reach just enough to feel the strain, and then back forwards. So that's 2, 3, 4, etc. So if you do 20, it's like 10 aside.
Uh-huh.
Then we have elbow plank. We'll do 30 seconds. Let's see, is that a bad one?
As long as it's a static plank, that's fine.
That's it. That's all you've got to do. You haven't got to worry about anything else. Just holding it. Nice straight back. Bend the elbows. Elbows and shoulders in line. Holding it there. Simple.
Yep.
Just 30 seconds. And then we have Russian twists to finish off with. Are you familiar with the Russian twist?
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting on your bum, feet up in the air, and you're reaching all the way, twisting the shoulders as far as you can to one side, tapping the floor each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Try and keep your legs still instead of like swinging. I have a habit to sometimes swing a bit, so try and keep the control as you tap each side. If that's too difficult, just pop your heels on the floor. Try to put as little pressure on as possible, because when you're leaning on them, you're just bending your back. So if you can't keep them up in the air, just gently lean them on the floor, and it's slightly easier. That is it. Any questions about those? Any things you need me to change, or is that all right?
No.
No, all good.
Awesome stuff. Okay, so if you've got your drink and you're all rested up, we will start with our mountain climbers. Yeah. So try and go for 20 if you can, and then we'll go straight into our V-ups. Okay, so we'll start in 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice one. Okay, and then V-ups. Whenever you're ready, lying flat, reach and back down. You might just want to do 15 of these, and if you can manage 15, do your best to get up to there. Then you can only get, 6 or 7 of these, and then you can do, 6 or 7 of the easier forms. Excellent stuff. Sorry, we're halfway there. Toe touches now. So lying on your back, knees bent, and just reach to the sides whenever you're ready. Make sure you come back to the middle after every rep and center yourself.
How do they look?
Yeah. Still.
So once you've done your 20, you're okay to move into the elbow plank. Do that all together. Okay. I'll start the timer in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Really good. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. You're halfway there. Remember to engage that core. Suck it in. I'm not sure if suck it in is the technical term, but you know what I'm saying. There you go. Halfway. There, I mean, not halfway. 30 seconds. See. So you can stop there. Excellent stuff. Last one. We'll keep going. Russian twists. So sit around, sit back on your hips, legs off the floor, and reach your side. 1, 2, 3. Once you've done your 20, you can stop. And that is the end of that round. Brilliant stuff, really good. That's a difficult one. The core round's always hard because, your upper body round, you're using 5 different exercises, 5 different muscles. Core, you're kind of using the same sort of muscles, same 2 or 3 sort of groups each time.
Yeah. Those toe touches are horrible.
Not a fan. That's usually one I put in to give people a bit of a break. I think people like toe touches.
No, they look really easy, but I think, to be fair, every time we do like side crunches or anything, when we were in the gym and we had kettlebells, both of us find every time you do side crunches the next day, it really hurts. So we obviously need to work on our obliques.
Build up a little bit of oblique strength there in the sides.
Yeah.
But you did really good. You got through them. You didn't complain or stop. So, we can't, I can't complain to that. You did great. So 5 exercises. We've got overhead extensions. What was that? That means I just realized I put 2 tricep exercises. So I'm going to have to come up with a different one. Hang on. What haven't I done? Why have I put that? Oh no, that's not a tricep. No, that's it. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Right, okay, here we go. So our first one, I've called an overhead extension, but it's not an overhead tricep extension. It is different. Right, so you're gonna need. Okay, doable with a band. It's a dumbbell one, but it's doable with a band. But you just got to be careful. Just hear me out here. Hear me out. It's okay.
Yeah.
So with the dumbbell, it's a back exercise. So in my classes, I do a lot of bent over rows, where you like pull the row into the dumbbell into your back. We can do that, but usually the people I do get bored of doing the same thing. Fair enough. So I've added in the last couple of ones, which is still a back targeting your lats, so sort of side parts of your back there, where you lie on the floor, knees bent, you hold the dumbbell above your chest like this, like you're pressing it away, and you I don't know what the word is, extend. You go above your head like this, feel the stretch in your lats here, don't let it touch the floor, but go as far back as you can, and then back forward. So it's a bit of a simple back exercise, which you could do with your band. If you put your feet on the band, and then you just extend over your head like this, feel the stretch, same again here, and then back up. And as long as you don't let it ping back and hit you, or hit you in the face, but as long as your knees are up, hopefully you've got that bit of support there. Or if that's just too weird and difficult, we can just do a bent over row. Standing on the thing, straight back, putting them into your torso.
No, I think that's what you meant.
I'm not sure. Because it keeps pinging.
Give it a go. If it's just too weird, we'll just do a bent over row. I just like to add some variety, but with the bands, it might just be too weird.
No, yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
We're going to give that a go?
Yeah.
So just focus on getting all the way back, sort of tapping the floor, because your band's pulling from a different direction to the way the weight would. You can touch the floor, whereas the weight would take the difficulty out of it if you touch the floor.
Which way, under or over grip?
Whichever way. I'm doing it with a neutral grip.
Okay.
So just like that, instead of like that or like that.
Okay.
Just above my head like that.
Okay.
Whatever's more comfortable, really.
Yep.
Let's have a look. So then next I have floor press. So another one you can do with bands. So it's like a dumbbell chest press, or bench press. Leaning, putting the bands underneath you, so it might be a little bit uncomfortable, and then pushing it away from you like so.
Yep.
So there's your floor press. Make sure when you come up, especially if the bands aren't too heavy, they might be, yours, mine are really weak. Just make sure you push right up, and then if you want, sort of go for that neutral grip again, and squeeze your chest together at the top. So really bring those hands together and squeeze the pecs so you can feel the strain there in the middle of your chest, like that. And then back down, and up and squeeze, and back down, like that. So we've got floor press. Is that 3? I think we're on to the 4th one now. I can unlock my phone. No, don't worry, don't unlock, it's fine. I didn't even want to get in. Right, okay. We'll try this. So next thing I've got are Zottman curls. You might be familiar with the Zottman curl. You've probably done them, but not realised that that's the name. So you want to stand up. It's like a regular curl into a reverse curl. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Beat me to it. So normal curl, like so. Oh, no, that's not enough. There we go. Normal curl, bend it up, reverse the wrist, and then go down like a reverse curl. It's a little bit funny with a resistance band, I've got to admit. But hopefully, can I do that? And then you go down like a reverse curl. Curling up, change grip, and go down reverse. Go
down like a hammer.
Yeah, it is easier if you go down like a hammer. A traditional Zottman curl, you go and you want to point your wrist outwards, so it's like a reverse curl. So you go up normal curl, twist to a reverse curl, so your wrists are facing outwards, and then go down like that, because it's more like difficult in your forearms than a regular curl. So a reverse curl is like this. But because of the way the band works, it might be too difficult to twist it round like that, and then you've got the band sort of rubbing against your arm there. So if that is what you need to do and go down like that, that's fine as well. But if you can, twist your wrist all the way out and go down like that, that is brilliant. Then we've got tricep dips. Might be tricky. Have you got you can use your sofa back there, or if not, we'll do extensions, which is fine as well.
Yes, we can use.
Yes, brilliant. Grab some chairs. If that's what you said, I think that's what you said. Yeah, there you go. It'll only be a couple of reps. It's the only one we need it for. So regular dip. I'll use my trusty sofa. Just straight arms, walk yourself out, nice straight legs, dip down as low as you can go without touching the floor, and back up. Which isn't very deep because my sofa is not very high up, so it'll be a little bit deeper for you with your chairs. So you can go lower down and get more focus on the tricep. And then finally I've got front raises, which are totally doable with the bands. Yes, I finally picked an exercise that's like perfect. So yeah, that's the one, you know the one. So front raise, I'd say do is that pronated grip? That's the one. Or is it supinated? So your wrist facing towards you, just like that.
Excellent.
Try and get 15 to 20 of those. So starting at your sides, nice and relaxed. Raise the mat directly in front of you, keeping those arms straight, like so. Front raise. Does that sound okay? Not too complicated?
No, all good.
Oh, okay, awesome stuff. So what we start off with? Overhead extensions. So this will be a nice new one, new thing to try. Okay.
Oh my God, why can't I get my trainers on?
So give it a go. Standing on your feet on your band. Never got that. Oh, that's the best. Yeah, that is easier. Okay. Okay. So lying on your back, you can start them just above your chest like this. So your arms are perpendicular to your body. And then we'll start in 3, 2, 1, begin. It's a little bit shoulder focused as well, this one. It's a bit like doing a front raise, but you're doing the top part instead of the bottom part. So that's fun. Awesome stuff. So just finish those up. And then, is it chest press? Is it floor press? I don't think it is floor press. I'm pretty sure it's the third one. Oh, it's floor press. Right, okay, so same position. We're going to have the bands behind your back. With a nice, because you haven't got very, very long, what's the word, like range of motion for this. So you're going to want to make sure the bands are nice and tight and you've got a lot of resistance because it's not stretching very far. It's a little tricky one, getting this set up. There we go, look at that. Brilliant stuff, okay. So once you're ready, we will start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So get pressing. Remember to squeeze your chest together at the top, push those hands together to really get that tension. So a nice little pause at the top to squeeze those pecs and then back down. Okay. So we've got our curls. So you're probably going to want to do these standing up. There we go. Oh no, that's not up enough. That's not up enough. You can go whenever you're ready. So curling all the way up. changing that wrist and then reverse curling back down, or hammer curling back down.
I think you're going to explode.
Go that way. That's slightly better. Oh, there's my knuckles. Brilliant stuff. Keep focusing. Awesome. Okay. So that is the end of our main body. How are we doing for time?
Have we got
a little bit.
Dips. We've got dips.
We have got dips. Did I skip them?
Why did I say that? I hate these.
I did. We've got dips and raises. I don't even know what I'm doing. I skipped 2. All right. Yes. Excellent. Well done. Great. Right. Get ready on your dips. Whenever you're ready, just try and get to 15 if you really hate them. And whenever you're ready, take it away. I'll just do like a lot because I'm not going very far. You guys just stick to your 15 to 20 because these are kind of like half dips because my sofa set that down. Once you've done those, excellent stuff. Okay, last thing now, front raise. So grab your bands. Step on them when you're ready, and we will go. That's all right. Okay, sweet. So we're starting 3, 2, sorry, I got ahead of you. 1, just go, just start. I'm being unfair. There we go. As much as you can, and then we really are done. Brilliant stuff, really good job. Nice one. So I've got to say at the beginning, I forgot we did our warm-up, but we didn't do the mobility stuff. So we'll just do the mobility stuff now. Now we've used most of our muscles. So it's nothing too complicated, just to make sure our joints are all ready for moving and such. I just want you to, so you can do these standing up with nothing on it. I always have to grab something to lean onto. Here's my fireplace. And it's just a leg swing. So you want to keep your leg nice and straight on the way up, kick up as high as you can, and then bend it on the way back. So you're moving that knee and hip joint. So nice and high, so you feel the stretch here in your hamstring, and then here you get the mobility in your knee, and the whole time your hip's moving. I like to lean on something because I'm going to be honest, I can't quite manage it without holding on to something. It's just a bit hard. Oh, I'm doing quite well actually. Look at that. Whoa. And then in a sec, we'll swap onto another leg. Okay, yeah, swap leg. Okay, awesome. And then we'll do some quick rolling. So stop right there. And what we'll do, we'll start down here. I just want you to roll, start with your right ankle, and try and draw a circle with your heel as big as you can make it. So bring it all the way up and all the way around. There you go, and then swap ankles. So we do the other one. Nice one. Keep drawing that nice big circle. And then, oh, we did the knee. So then we'll do, oh, hang on, what? I've completely forgotten it. I've done this so many times. We'll do hips. So just same rules, nice big circles, so all the way back, all the way to the side, all the way to the front. Really nice big hip circle. So you get that mobility there. Awesome stuff. And I'll tip my camera up and we'll do shoulders next. So that's just twisting side to side. You're moving that, trying to keep your hips facing forward, and you're just twisting the shoulders as far to one side as you can get it and as far to the other. Excellent stuff. And then we'll do arms. So just do little arm circles for me. So you're kind of just moving the wrists. Just start with just wrists. No arms, no elbow, no shoulder. Just wrists, okay? And then slightly smaller ones where you're moving the elbows a bit now. I mean slightly larger ones, not smaller ones. I know the difference. Larger ones, so you're just sort of moving those elbows. And then going to shoulders as well. And then gradually get them bigger. Am I going to hit the line? No, I'm not. I was going to punch my roof. Okay. That's all right. And then we'll do a couple of stretches just to cool down. Oh, no, we're doing just great for time. So we'll start on the floor. So just get back onto your mats, like so. And we're going to do my favorite stretch, because it stretches so many things and you get to lie down. So starting on your back, like we're going to do a crunch. So back and shoulders flat on the floor, knees bent. Then what I want you to do is, no, not knees, so straighten one leg. So I'm going to straighten my left leg and then reach with your left arm over to the right leg that is bent and pull that right leg over to the opposite side of the floor. Does that make sense? Can you see me? It's hard to describe without sort of seeing the picture. There you go. Yeah. We're going to hold it there. Try and keep your shoulders completely flat on the floor so you're not rolling over. So shoulders flat on the floor. Bring the knee as close to the floor as you can. If you can't touch the floor, that's fine. And you should feel the stretch in your lower back, in your glutes, and in your hamstrings as well. So we're going to hold that there. A few more seconds. Just remember to breathe. Not that you'd forget to breathe, but still important. Okay, and then swap over. So straighten the other leg, bend this leg, pull the leg just straight, and then use the other arm, pull it towards the opposite side of the floor, and then shoulders flat on the floor still, head facing up, and hold it there. Okay, I'm back up. Awesome. Then what we've got, so stand up just for a sec. So the rest of us will be standing now. Did a little bit of hamstring there, but what we'll do is a quad stretch. So find something to lean onto if you haven't got the balance. So you can just touch a wall or the sofa behind you there, and we'll just stretch your quads like so. So pulling that knee back, holding that ankle close to your bum, feeling the stretch here in front of your quad. And then if you want the extra challenge and you want to stretch the hamstring of the leg that you're standing on, try and lean over. So when you lean, you feel the stretch here in your hamstring and then the stretch in the quad there. This one you might need something to hold on to unless you've got the world's best balance. There you go, hold that for a little bit longer, a couple more seconds. Okay, and then back up and then swap sides. So I'll face this way. Starting with the quad stretch. Stretch that quad. Lean on the pull and then lean if you're feeling up to it. Keep hold. Excellent. Okay, and stop. There you go. There are our legs. So then we'll do shoulders. Just put your arm across your body, grab just underneath the elbow, and pull the arm across. Putting the stretch here, on the outside of your delts. Hold it there for a bit. Okay, and then swap sides. Okay, and then down. Then I want to do tricep. So I'm just going to get on my knees so you can see me better. You can stay standing up. That's the one. So elbow to the sky, hand behind your head, and you can reach with the other arm and pull the arm towards your head. Excellent stuff. And give it a little bit of a lean if you need some extra pull, and then the other side. Okay, I'm back up. And then finally, we'll do a little bit of lats, your back and core. So what I want you to do is put your hands in the air and just lean back. So just a slight lean back. You don't have to go very far, just enough to feel the pull in the front of your core here. So that's what we're trying to stretch, is your core, the very front of your abs. Just lean back and feel the stretch. Hold it there as best you can. Okay, and then back up. And then we're going to same, but we're going to do it sideways. So put your left hand on your hip. So I'm going to do this side first. Right hand in the air and lean to the side. Feeling the stretch here. And the more you push with this arm and reach over here, the more you should feel the stretch here as well in your lats, in the side of your back. So really reach, and you should feel the stretch here in your obliques and there in your back. Keep hold. Okay, I'm back up, and then the other side. So start with the lean, and then really reach to feel that stretch there. And back up. And I think that's okay, we'll call that a day.